Hey guys, it's Riley here on week one of our 2026 $300,000 annual revenue challenge. It's January, it's a little bit slow, we don't have a whole lot going on, but I want to show you guys what we're doing today. And while we're at it, I want to show you guys a little bit about our shop space and what our business looks like. So we rent this place for actually a pretty good deal. It's we don't have the house here that is a different tenant, but this shop here is part of the same property. They don't really use the shop, and so we rent the shop from them, who also rents the whole place for a pretty good deal. And we're able to keep trailers, trucks, plows, and then behind you here is a shop, and I'll show you a little more about that. So we got the shop here. The door's open. The door slides. There's another man door right behind this door, which we mostly use. It's open right now. We keep all of our mowers, equipment, side-by-side, other tools in here. That wall over there is not really our stuff. The deal was that we rent this, but we kind of allowed them to use a little bit of the space over on that wall. So I'll show you a little bit more over here. We got a couple mowers here. We got a Bad Boy Revolt. This is the first zero turn we bought back in 2023. Made us our first $100,000. It's a halfway decent mower. I probably wouldn't buy it again, but it was great for what we needed at the time. We bought this last year, Toro Z Master. It's 48 inch. Bought it used from a friend, local landscaper, for a pretty good deal. Love this thing, solid machine for what it is. This I bought back in 2021 when I was just mowing lawns on the side out of a Toyota Tacoma. This thing's great. This thing is it's a little bit of a beast. It's a pain in the butt to it's just heavy. But it gets the job done, and we ended up picking up this guy a few months ago, just because we needed something that was a little more light and easy to move around. We ended up purchasing this thing here. This is a Coyote K9 2400 side-by-side. It's a diesel. If you want to bring up the camera up here, we've got a little V plow with it. It's disconnected currently because we were out riding the other day. I just pulled inside, that's why it's wet and a little foggy on the inside. We have a bunch of HOA type properties with bike paths and then some larger residential stuff that I really just don't want to put that 4-door long bed truck with my plow on them because they're just it's too small or it's too steep, and I really just don't want to risk getting my truck stuck, damaging any property. So we ended up purchasing this here. It's a beast. It pushes snow like crazy. Previously we did use, and I could have moved all this crap off of here, but we did use this 4-wheeler here. It's just a little 350 though. It doesn't really push snow very well, and it's a pain in the butt to use. So we're gonna get set up for a few things for today. So if you want to come along with us, it's gonna be awesome. So we've got a part-time guy who's working for us right now. He's still in school, which I don't typically hire these guys who are still in school, but he's been super good with us, and we really like him. And so he gets out at about 2:15. I'm going to be on another job today, which I'll tell you guys a little more about in a little bit. But we're going to drop off this dump trailer because we currently only have one truck right now. We've had 2 trucks for the last couple of years, but long story, we ended up selling one of the trucks. So he's got a truck. I just pay him miles, but I really don't like him to haul anything besides for just putting some tools in the bed of his truck. So we're going to go drop off a dump trailer in a site, throw a hitch lock on it real fast, and then it'll be ready for him when he gets off. So we're going to go do that right now. All right, so we just dropped off the dump trailer at a job. I got a hitch lock on it, got it set up, got some photos taken for our worker who's going to go around 2 o'clock, 2:30 when he gets off. I'll go clean up some leaves. It's just a simple job. I am getting this thing hooked up. I'm going to go pick up a little mini skid steer, a little Ditch Witch SK with a grapple. We're going to clean up some branches from a pretty bad windstorm that we had a week ago, give or take. And this job's a little bit further away, but it's a client that has been super good to us, and he pays pretty well, so it's worth it for us. So we're going to do that. And then we're supposed to get a little bit of snow over the night, and so we're going to go do a de-icing run. Now, on the topic of de-icer, I want to talk a little bit about our unit that we've got here. It's January. there is no snow on the ground, which is extremely unusual for Idaho. We typically will have about a foot at least on the ground right now, but as you can see, we have had nothing. And for a business like us that plows snow, that's not super good for us. So we've never actually cleaned up leaves or done this kind of stuff in January. It's typically been either just waiting around for snow or plowing snow. And so it's been a little bit of a shift this year. But I want to talk about something that we only got into last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago. I think it was last year, but it's de-icing. So this here is it's an electric unit. We've got a pump over here, and it sprays liquid de-icer. Now this boom here goes into the hitch of the truck. It's just up right now, obviously, because we have a hitch in right now. But if we weren't doing this, we'd be making next to no money when it comes to snow and ice right now. I mean, we've plowed one time, kind of 2 times, just a little bit of a slush cleanup so far this year. And that was back in the beginning of December, a month ago. But we had lots of really cold and freezing rain nights. And so de-icing is a great way and a pretty low cost to get set up. This whole setup here costs $1,500 maybe. And it's a solid setup, and it's a really great way to make money if you build it into your contracts. 32 degrees or under, really 34 degrees in and out. And pre-treat, post-treat, great way to make money. It's really saved our butts. All right, there's a machine. Ditch Witch SK800 with the grapple. Those things are beasts. Okay, so this year we're doing our $300,000 annual revenue challenge. Last year we did $240,000 in annual revenue. Our goal this year, like I said, $300K, and we're gonna kind of keep giving an update every week on where we're at with that goal. Now this January, it's a little bit of a weird one. Like I said, we don't really have a whole lot of snow. January, historically, we've always made all of our money from snow. But there's no snow on the ground. We've got little bits here and there, mostly stuff that we just de-ice for. Now de-icing, like I said, has really kind of saved our butts because if we didn't have a system or a tank to do that, we wouldn't really be making any money from that. We've only plowed once and then kind of a little bit of a slush cleanup another time, and that's really it. But nonetheless, I want to update you guys on where we're at. We're on week 1, or we're 1 week in to, what month is it? January, wow. And we are at $725. A little bit of a smaller week for us than what we typically like, but we've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. I'm about to go do a job right now, which is going to pay us decently well. And then, yeah, we'll keep that updated. So 725 out of 300,000.